Everyone, time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, on the sidelines as well. And it's tough enough to win in this league when you're at full strength. Missing one of your stars for an extended time makes it even harder.
Down a star player, as long as that continues to be the case, they'll have to find a way to compensate.
And now the New York Knicks starters. They've got Hart, Jalen Brunson out there with Bridges. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Anunoby in its small forward. And for Miami, LeBron James is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Vincent. Then there's Hardaway. And it's O'Neal in at the 5, home in the paint. And Greg, now that we have a new season underway. What's most important for these teams to remember right now?
That it's a long season, Kevin. And I know we say that a lot, but it's the truth. And to just remember, there's going to be plenty of ups and downs during the course of the year.
Here's Miami now. This their first look at this year's New York squad. James looking around. Hardaway from outside. A three-pointer's right on target. Hardaway's got the first bucket of the game with the 3 for the Heat. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I briefly spoke with Miami's head coach. Well, right away, Coach shared his thoughts on Jalen Brunson. He said, quote, "He's going to get hot. That's just a fact. But the moment that happens, we hope to trap him, double him, and throw water on that fire." There you have it. Sounds like Coach is hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst when it comes to Brunson. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Towns. And a hard-nosed defensive identity for this Knicks. But, GA, there's been some slippage.
Well, the challenge has been their 2 best offensive players get targeted at the other end. The adage, you're only as strong as your weakest link, has some truth to it.
And having a big man like him who's efficient from the line used to be a luxury, but it's becoming more and more common.
Vanderbilt, a screen on Brunson. Pass to Vanderbilt. Shoots over Anunoby, and that's in. Nice feet on the play.
And with the height to see over people and the peripheral vision to do it quickly, Penny with the perfect setup.
Hart with a screen on Hardaway. Brunson with a clean look. Gets a very good look and converts.
You can't just stop when there's a pick setup. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Vincent with it. Defended by Bridges. Here's Shaq. It's rebounded by Towns.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
Brunson finds Hart. Back to Brunson. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with it.
On the wing, James. He's guarded by Anunoby. The Knicks have gone 2 or 3 here to start off the game. Pass to Bridges. Here's Brunson. Towns, a screen on Hardaway. Brunson, the bounce pass. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Towns. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Now we'd like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers. In third, the Knicks.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively, and boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
LeBron passes to O'Neal. Shaq with the screen. And stolen by Hart. Pass to Anunoby. Shoots the 3. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
How about the work ethic there of Towns? He's great at positioning himself on the glass and just outworking the opponent.
Hardaway against Hart. Here's Vanderbilt. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Looking at the Knicks, they took the win in their last game against the Celtics. Bridges misses.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And stolen by Anunoby. Pass to Bridges. Back to Anunoby. Deflects the pass. Hart the pass to Brunson. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Brunson's got 7 points.
And for a high-volume three-point shooter, Brunson is really efficient.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
A moment to check out Jalen Brunson. He's coming off an excellent season, and he ranked in the top 10 in assists. An incredible knack for drawing defenders and finding the open man.
And back to his points per game average last year, he literally propped up the team's offense whenever they needed it. Now LeBron, he has yet to score. Brunson with it. Hardaway picks him up. Bridges for three. And it's Towns on the follow. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Knicks.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security.
A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. He's got 8.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
O'Neal a screen on Anunoby. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Miami no good on that time either. New York with the ball. Some momentum with the 15-2 run underway. Bridges outside. And here's Brunson outside. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Jose Alvarado, he's checked in for Gabe Vincent. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Anunoby. The Heat trail by 13. Now here's Hardaway. 12 points his last outing. Shot clock at 6. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Mikal Bridges picks one up. Last year marked the first All-Star appearance for Tyler Hero. Tim, he clearly is the pride in Milwaukee, one of the great high school players from that area.
Well, Kevin, he has finally put it all together and taken his game to the next level. Not just scoring, but also creating.
And the first one at the line is good. Tim, the NBA is always changing, but any predictions for the league that you kind of feel we're going to see around the corner?
Yeah, Kevin, I just think the influx and the impact of international players is going to be even stronger going forward. I think a lot of guys have seen the success that those players have had in the NBA, and hopefully it inspires even more great players internationally to want to play this great game.
And for a short time, you played overseas. You saw a lot of them firsthand.
I sure did, and I was in France well before the French influx really hit this league, but I knew then that was the goal.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And here are the Knicks now. Start with a screen on Hardaway. 5 to shoot.
Defensively, here's what Hardaway gives you. The rare versatility to switch 1 through 5, and he is always in help position.
Alvarado passes to Hardaway. And good that time. Hardaway has got his second basket of the night.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Brunson the pass to Robinson. Left side, Towns. Pass to Hart. New York moving the ball around. From deep, Brunson. Towns for 3. O'Neal with the rebound. The Heat trail by 10. Inside, Vanderbilt. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
That's the kind of play that can spark a run. A dunk like that energizes everyone on the team.
And the Knicks with possession here. The Heat getting the bucket. Brunson outside. Puts up a 3. The rebound by James. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Alvarado finds James. Here's Alvarado. Not a good performance from him in that loss to Memphis. Nice shot by James.
No question James has the green light from anywhere. That mid-range is just another area where he's dangerous.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, Bam Adebayo is now the Heat's all-time leader in double-doubles. Bam said, I want to be number 1 in some, if not all of these categories. I just have to keep improving and keep chipping away. And then it's just focusing on getting these wins. Kevin, back to you.
Good priority. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. Here's LeBron after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Here's Shaq. Good, and the assist goes to James.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
The Knicks leading by 6. Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. Outside, Towns. And a miss there on the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Hardaway against Bridges. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. Now here's Brunson. 10 points for him. Towns looking around. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And how about the game from Towns? The combination of that height and shooting, probably unmatched in the NBA.
Now, here is O'Neal. LeBron James on the wing. Defended by Hart. Here's James. Again, the Heat good for 2.
Well, I'd watch him the rest of the game because he is seeing a lot of shots drop.
We've seen the Heat struggle in close games in the fourth quarter, Tim. Why is that?
I don't think, Kevin, they've got a lot of natural shot makers in those situations. Just not enough instinctive scorers. A lot of players feel the pressure of those big shots down the stretch.
I always felt that you wanted the ball in those big moments.
Well, a shooter never says no to the basketball in any situation.
O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
I thought they had a solid game plan coming into that one, and then they made good adjustments along the way.
Yeah, that's the kind of performance you're going to try to build on. Now they have to find a way to replicate that success.
some changes. Nikola Jovic is checked in for O'Neal. Johnson comes in for Vanderbilt. And it's Connect in for James. Then for the Knicks, Diawara's checked in. And Miles McBride subbed in for Hart. There's 1:26 left to play in the first. Bridges outside. Back to McBride. There's a screen by Robinson. Pass to Bridges. Here's Alvarado. Shot clock at 3. Goes back up. Robinson misses.
Well, that's a shot he should make a majority of the time.
Outside Hardaway. To the wing on the left. Here's Jovic. It's rebounded by New York.
And he can't let that get to him. He should have made it, but he's got to focus on the next one.
Bridges passes to Alvarado. Robinson a screen on Hardaway. Takes it inside. And the dunk by Robinson.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Last outing for Miami, it was a loss to the Grizzlies in Memphis. Alvarado with it. Scoreless thus far. To the paint. Stolen by Robinson. Jalen Brunson has been on display for the Knicks. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how the Knicks are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Well, they're taking care of the ball on one end of the floor and then forcing mistakes on the other.
The Heat trail by 6. They've got Jose Alvarado. He's out there with Hardaway. Dalton Connect is out there with Jackson Hayes. And it's Jovic in at the power forward. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Stolen by Robinson. To the inside. Here's Sohan.
Quick lift off the floor there. Jeremy Sohan.
Pass to Connect. Outside Hardaway. To Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Now, Sohan, down low, and the dunk by Robinson.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Here's Hardaway, defended by McBride. The baseline J. Here's Hayes. It's not going to go for him. Some solid defense from Robinson. Here's Alvarado. He's defended by Alvarado. Sohan with the ball. 6 on the shot clock. Bridges, no one around him. It's rebounded by Hayes.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that's not a horrible shot for him to take, but you could still probably find a higher percentage shot.
Here's Sohan. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, guys, a lot of excitement about the upcoming 2026 draft class, But quietly, some scouts voicing early concern about the quality of prospects in the class of 27. Now, there's still time for players to emerge, but expect this to impact the way teams value those picks.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Shams, thank you very much for the report. And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
And the trade of Jimmy Butler. Tim, the Heat's star power took a hit.
Well, one thing is for certain in this league, you need stars to win big. Draft picks, flexibility, those things are great. Even nice young players, but it's only going to take you so far. That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Sohan. Pass to Bridges. Now McBride. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And here's Hayes. Outside Hardaway. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Shaq's checked in for Jackson Hayes. And New York with a change here, too. Alvarado's checked in. And Robinson throws it down.
Interior passing is so difficult if you aren't precise. They were right there. Nice work.
Outside Hardaway. O'Neal sets the screen for Hardaway. Look out, Rim. Here comes Shaq.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
New York leading by 8. Pass to Robinson. Now, here's Anunoby. Alvarado passes to Anunoby. Some nice passing by New York here. Bridges misses.
And what a struggle it has been yet to convert a single shot from the field.
Left side, O'Neal. Here's Jovic. It's rebounded by Anunoby. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the New York Knicks. Pass to Alvarado. Back to Anunoby. 6 to shoot. And it's Alvarado in the corner. Bridges for 3. It's rebounded by Jovic.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Vincent, the pass to Jovic. Outside Hardaway. Wow, what a play!
Unbelievable!
And if you want athletic ability, then look no further. Hardaway with a stylish game.
The Heat have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. Towns, he's checked in for Jose Alvarado.
If a player is fouled on a made basket as he goes to the free throw line, my call would sound like this. Now at the line, Jaylen Brown.
The Knicks leading by 5. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
Let's check out the stats for Hardaway. Coming off a terrific season. Last season, put up about 24 points per, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And guys, he can just explode for points anytime he steps on the court.
You want to be a successful team in this league, you need to find someone that you can feed the ball to and count on to score.
On defense, the Heat, it's a 5-point game. Pass to Bridges. Towns sets the pick for Bridges. Outside, Towns. Just 4 to shoot. Here's McBride. And the Knicks miss again. For Miami, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in the second quarter so far. Vincent, the pass to Hardaway. Inside. O'Neal misses. The Knicks leading by 5. Pass to Bridges, to the middle. McBride on the wing. And the Knicks miss again. And Miami shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. Basket good. Knicks have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. And it's Shaquille O'Neal with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
He better be careful now. That's 2 on him, and the last thing you want to see is for him to pick up his 3rd before the half ends.
LeBron's checked in for Miami. Jose Alvarado comes in for Hardaway. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Bridges. Shot clock at 6. McBride's shot is off.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
And it's LeBron missing.
That's great shot selection, just poor execution. If you're going to take those mid-range shots, you've got to knock them down.
Brunson, left side. And nothing is falling for him right now. And here is James. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
And he promoted team chemistry. That's how you do it, by moving the ball.
And it's Alvarado missing. New York leading by 3. McBride passes to Brunson. To the inside. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That's on Shaq.
Oh, that's a nice read from Brunson out of the pick and roll.
Tim, when you think of the players, which players come to mind as setting the bar for a high basketball IQ?
LeBron James certainly at the top of the list. Nikola Jokic, I would put Luka Doncic in that category as well. IQ means you have the ability to understand defenses and where your 4 teammates are at all times.
And for some it's natural, and for some they probably got to work at it, correct?
You got to work on it, but I think it's critical if you really want to separate yourself from the rest of the pack.
Now here's James. OG Anunoby unable to get his last shot to go. Pass to connect. James left side. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 6 rebounds in the game. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Karl Anthony Towns is taking his rebounding to a new level in New York. He said, I didn't put all this muscle on for no reason. I'm going to keep playing physical, keep playing my game, and I'll keep demanding attention from every defense and then let the game play out. Kevin?
Playing physical for sure. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Now here's Brunson. He's got 12. Off target from three-point range.
Yeah, another miss from downtown this quarter after being hot in the first.
Here's James. The shot will not fall. Good D by Anunoby. The Knicks leading by 5. Robinson a screen on LeBron. And the dunk by Robinson.
Such a selfless player. Anunoby isn't focused on his own shot. He's looking to create.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or 2. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for the Heat. With the break in the action, here is the 2K leaderboard to show us the league's best shooting teams last season. Number 5, the Knicks.
Hard to shoot the ball any better than they did. I mean, they weren't the best in the league, but, man, they were right there.
The Heat trail by 7. Now here's LeBron. shooting foul. As the whistle blows, he'll shoot 2 free throws. And last season, the Heat trading away Jimmy Butler. Tim, that ended a memorable stretch with some terrific wins.
Yeah, playoff Jimmy emerged in South Beach, a trip to the finals in 2020 as a 5 seed, and again in 2023 as an 8 seed. Underdog runs that highlighted this team's competitive will.
The first free throw is good.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
And he can't hit the second. The Knicks leading by 6. Anunoby outside. And there is a whistle, and that's going to go on Jackson Hayes. That's foul number 2 for him. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
Timeout. Knicks.
For the Knicks, Josh Hart comes in for Mitchell Robinson. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Miles McBride.
Give yourself a round of applause.
Here's Bridges. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Boston.
And he also forced a number of turnovers, ending the night with 3 steals.
Just 3 to shoot. And it's Hart penetrating. He's off on that one. James with some nice D. The Heat trail by 6. James jackhammers it down.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. A step-back shot here, and he knocks down the jumper. Brunson's got 14.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
Alvarado with it. Still without a basket. And stolen by Hart. Inside, here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Plenty of power on that slam. Towns was not messing around.
Here's Alvarado. .132 left to play here in the second quarter. Count that one.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Brunson scanning the floor. Towns, the pass to Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And on the slam, Bridges using the vertical to finish strong before the D can contest.
55 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Hayes, Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got his 6th rebound on the night. Anunoby with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Anunoby kicks to Hart. 6 on the shot clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Alton Gannett picks one up. It's his first trip to the line.
Next, Josh Hart.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And the Heat with some changes. Vanderbilt comes in for Jackson Hayes. And Hardaway is subbed in for Jose Alvarado. And Hart drops them both. The Heat trail by 10. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. LeBron with a screen on Bridges. Here's LeBron. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
You're going to have to be very patient right here. Let's see how it plays out.
And it's good for 2. Brunson's got 16 points.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
And we finished one half of basketball. New York ahead as they end the second quarter on a 14-5 run. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
You look at New York. When you come out rocking with 2 straight wins, you're feeling good.
Yeah, gotta keep that out of your head, though. Each game presents a new challenge.
And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the Knicks.
No sloppy passes, no easy giveaways, no big mistakes. They're keeping it tight like kidney pants over there, Ernie.
Hey, that's tighter than tight.
You know, it's called form fitting. It's called a Euro cut. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's... threatening to be. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Second half underway, and here's who Mike Brown's got on the floor. They've got OG Anunoby. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Hart. Then it's Bridges, and it's Brunson in at the 1. That one good for 2. Hardaway has got the first field goal of the second half for the Heat. The Knicks leading by 10. Brunson outside. Towns, the pass to Brunson. The kick out to Anunoby. Towns, high post, on the top of the key, and again it's New York.
Wow, look at the release. Towns with a quick trigger.
Brunson against Hardaway. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. LeBron James on the wing, and stolen by Anunoby. He's looking for James and finds him. And here's the break. Shaq kicks to LeBron. Pass to Vanderbilt. Just 5 to shoot. That one's in there. The New York lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Vincent.
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
Well, you can tell when a shooter is confident. He shot that like he knew it was going in.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
So you can talk about the physical challenges, Tim, of today's game. One thing the players have a little easier, certainly, is the way they travel from game to game.
Well, there is no question about that. I didn't even get on a charter till the middle of my NBA career.
Oh, my goodness.
In the mid-90s. We were still flying commercial till that point, but there's no doubt travel is better for players. I think also some of the things they've added for guys, like massage therapists and acupuncturists and even personal chefs, all of that makes it a little bit easier for today's NBA player.
Now, if we can do it for the broadcasters, that would really be a win.
Sign me up, Kevin. I'll be right there, reclining fully right next to you.
Anunoby passes to Brunson. Bridges deciding where to go with it. To the paint. Stolen by O'Neal. O'Neal driving inside. Good. Shaq's got 10 points in the game. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Out to Bridges. Hard bounce pass. Outside, Towns. Anunoby is screen on Shaq. Brunson for three. Likes the look and drains it.
Third quarter off to a great start offensively. That's 3 of their first 4 they've made.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. With a break in the action, we've got a chance now to look at last year's top rebounders. Second, Karl Anthony Towns.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers, really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
The Heat trail by 13. Outside Hardaway. Pass to O'Neal. And Shaq with the slam.
And the big guy is doing big things offensively. O'Neal knows his team counts on him to rack up points.
Brunson the pass to Towns. Back to Brunson. Takes a 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. James has got 6 rebounds in the game. Down low, Towns with the steal. Anunoby in the corner. Buries the long-range jumper.
You can't let Anunoby get those corner threes. That's his favorite shot. OG is money from there.
Hardaway against Brunson. Doing what he does best, Shaquille O'Neal.
He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
You know, the Heat play in a glamour market, but Tim, Adebayo's game is all about substance.
Well, he has been the heart and soul of this team for a long time. A former mid-first-round pick, and he has turned himself into an all-star.
Pass to Vanderbilt, and stolen by Hart. And Hart throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
James, and LeBron throws it down hard.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Anunoby outside. Takes the 3. Connects from three-point range. Hart's got 10 points.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
O'Neal a screen on Anunoby. Pass to Vincent. Bridges with the steal. And here is Anunoby. James covering. Out to Brunson. Some nice passing by New York here. Clock at 6. New York needs to get off a shot. Here's Vanderbilt. And it's blocked by Brunson. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Towns. And he uses the glass on the layup. He's got 18.
and running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
In this league, you run whenever you can. It's so much easier to score in transition.
Vanderbilt setting the pick for Hardaway. In the corner, it's James. To the inside. Bridges misses. The Heat trail by 17. Inside. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
The strength LeBron has this far into his career is incredible.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for New York.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
And something else I've liked has been their ball movement. Always finding the open guy with a better look. That is team basketball.
And maybe the most storied high school player ever. It's amazing to think that LeBron's exceeded expectations at the pro level. Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Alvarado passes to James. O'Neal a screen on Hart. Out to Hardaway. Bridges with the steal. Over to the left wing. Runs in the pass to Robinson. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And let's take a look at Karl Anthony Towns' numbers. He's coming off an excellent season. Second in rebounding. And he was also extremely dependable behind the three-point line, finishing the season among the top 20 in three-point percentage.
And looking back at last season, his complete dominance on the boards to rank number 2 overall. Absolutely.
Unable to contribute offensively.
Pass to Alvarado. Down low. And it's Connect in the corner. Back to O'Neal. Trying to find Anunoby. Gets it to him. Now Towns. Alvarado grabs the board. Alvarado's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Towns throws it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
Here's Alvarado. He's defended by Alvarado. Anunoby outside. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by the Heat.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
Now Vincent. Screen by O'Neal. And it's Connect in the corner. Here's Alvarado. Plays it up and banks it in. And the Knicks lead by 15.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
And the key is attacking before the defense gets set.
Pass to Jovic. Towns with the defensive effort. The Knicks leading by 15. Anunoby passes to Towns. Stolen by Connect. Benson with it. Inside, stolen by Robinson. Here's McBride. He's defended by Alvarado. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And you gotta like Towns being assertive there. When he plays like this, it really makes the defenders uncomfortable.
First one falls for him.
You know, the size, talent, and fearlessness of Towns is a lethal concoction, a prime-time player who poses many problems for the defense.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Hart, he's checked in for Robinson. Bridges comes in for Miles McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Jose Alvarado. The Heat trail by 17. And here is Hardaway. Check his screen on Brunson. Kicks it out to James. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Shaq. Back to LeBron. Miami no good on that time either. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. They led the game at one point by 20.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
LeBron passes to Hardaway. O'Neal looking around. Pass to LeBron. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal. 21 points for LeBron.
As cold as he was in the first half, he's done a great job regrouping and turning things around after the break.
Outside, Towns. And it's off from three-point range. Miami's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Here's Vincent. To the paint. Shaq passes to Vincent. Outside, James. Miami needs to get a shot off. O'Neal, no good. New York leading by 17. Bridges kicks to Brunson. Hart outside. Towns sets the pick for Hart. Off target from outside. For Miami, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Here's O'Neal. Now here's Hardaway. O'Neal a screen on Brunson. Now James. And he drains the jam.
And you know James isn't thinking twice about that shot. Knows he has the green light.
On the wing, Bridges. Defended by Vincent. It's deflected, and they'll keep possession. And that one is good! And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And one of our featured players tonight earns our player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. The Heat trail by 17. Now Hardaway. Now O'Neal. Oh, what a play inside.
It's just hard guarding O'Neal in general, but when he's working in the pick and roll, it's almost impossible.
Vanderbilt against Hart. Into the lane. The response. Slamming it home.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
And this is where you really want to be mindful. No turnovers, no sloppy play.
James. Whoa! James strong flush off the drive.
So tenacious on the attack. LeBron isn't bothered by a little contact on that drive.
The Knicks leading by 15. Anunoby. Oh, what a use of the baby hook.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
Check his screen on Anunoby. Now Vanderbilt. The long shot, no good.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Knicks.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Karl Anthony Towns.
Well, he had a lot of success making plays for his team and breaking down the defense.
Hard outside. Outside, Brunson. Shot clock at 5. Puts one up from 19. O'Neal there for the rebound. And here are the Heat now. 17-point game. Shaq with a screen on Hart. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Yeah, that's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Here's Alvarado. He's defended by Alvarado. So no problem for New York as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
All right, I'm with Karl Anthony Towns. Karl, congratulations on the victory. What was key in getting the win here tonight?
I mean, we played like we wanted it more. You know, we came out here and we just did a lot of great defensive stops. It wasn't offensive. It was more defensive. We did a great job. We got those 50-50 balls, put us in a nice position.
We can see and feel that desperation. Congrats on the win.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.